What did you say? You can fuck better when you're wearing leather.
That's what Cody Chestnut says.
I reckon I disagree with that statement. How do you fuck better in leather? First of all,
No,
sweetie.
because he looks good in leather.
Oh, I thought you said you fuck better in leather.
No. He can fuck anyone he wants.
Oh, okay.
Because he looks good in leather.
That's how Lenny Kravitz gets all the pussy.
Oh, yeah.
He's always in leather pants.
Lenny Kravitz is just like...
But he's got a bun eye, though.
Fucking so cool.
Yeah. He's got the big nose ring. I don't know if I could pull off a nose ring.
No.
Like, it's a real girthy, thick nose ring.
Yeah.
I couldn't pull that off.
Do you think maybe he pulls it off because he can't really pull it off?
Yeah.
And that's what makes him pull it off?
Yeah, he pulls it off because he can't pull it off. So when he's pulling off... I don't know, dead end. Got a dead end there. But he's always wearing leather pants. I wonder if he wears leather pants to count down on a Sunday afternoon.
Yeah.
Just to get the bread and milk.
Yeah. And the rest isn't like fancy. The rest is just like an old tee,
Yeah.
hoodie.
Yeah.
You know, he hasn't done his hair and shit, and they're like...
Shitty, shoes like Crocs, and he's driving a Daihatsu Charade 92, rusty.
Good on gas.
But he's got leather pants on.
Yeah.
And a nose ring.
Yeah. And fucks like a monster.
Fucks like a demon. But then there's that Friends episode of Ross.
Oh, the leather pants.
Yeah. I got lotion. Yeah, put that on there.
It's formed a bit of a paste.
Anytime I've worn leather, it's sweat haven.
I don't wear leather at all.
It's
But maybe shoes.
Sweat heaven.
Yeah, even
Oh
then I
yeah,
don't
these
wear
are
leather
leather.
shoes.
I'm wearing my OG high cut Jordan 1s today.
Oh, yeah, and they got a bit of leather.
They got a bit of leather on them.
I'm wearing slippers.
Slippers.
I wore them to pick you up. I literally woke up, and then Jen woke me up, and she's like, it's 5 to 2. I'm like, oh shit. I came and got you.
I was outside the hospital making friends.
As you do.
Yeah,
You're
because I don't understand. People need to realize this. They're listening. Gowns are optional. So many motherfuckers wear gowns. I mean, why? Because this one lady came out and she was just like, usually the conversation starts with like, oh, what are you in here for? Blah, blah.
Yeah. Do you say what you're in here for, or do you just make it up every time?
Yeah, you nailed it. Like, I'm not straight laced every time.
Yeah.
But it's just depends on my mood.
Yeah.
I could be balls deep in like something that I'm really interested in listening to, and I don't. I feel like when you have your headphones on and you're looking at the ground, that's universal language for like, don't bother that person.
Yeah. Go the fuck away.
Because the one that before you just arrived, I was outside because the cafe closed on Saturday, right?
Yeah.
And I was sitting there and I was by myself in the area, and then this woman's pushing another woman, and it's like a lazy boy, like.
Oh, I know what you mean. On wheels.
On wheels, right? And they kind of sit pretty much next to me. And a couple of minutes went by, and then I got a tap on the shoulder, which one gave me a fright because I was zoned in on what I was listening to. And I was like, oh, and I took my headphones off. And I had a cigarette in my mouth.
Yeah.
Anyway, and hadn't lit it yet. And she goes, oh, I'll just let you know, like, I don't mind if you smoke. I'm like, I got here first. Like, first of all, your feet are out. I don't like feet.
Yeah.
And her feet's kind of like, because she's got her feet up with the lazy boy. And they're about, I don't know, 3-4 feet away from me. I don't like that.
That's too close.
And I let that slide. Second of all, like, you come along and it's just like, hey, person that was here before me, I don't mind if you act the way you're going to act. It's okay. Like, I'll let it, I'll allow it.
Yeah.
Sort of thing. So she's like, I don't mind if you smoke, while she's puffing on her vape. And then I said it quite abruptly, oh, I was going to anyway. And she's like, okay. Then I went to put my headphones on, but I'm like, I don't want to leave the conversation like that. So then we started talking. But then, people love, talking about their dramas and stuff. And
my favourite thing visiting you so far has been the last time I visited you.
The last time you visited me.
Firstly, I gave you a fright because you did have your headphones on. You were eating dinner, and you were so zoned in on that food. And I tapped you on the shoulder, and you're like, "Wah!" And I was like, "Oh shit!"
A little shit came out.
Yeah, and I'm always really aware of that because I know you have a heart condition. So one day I'm gonna be like, "But," and you can be like, "But," and And then that dude from the curtain next to you came over. And you're like, he's like, do you know this person? And you're like, who the fuck are you?
I think I remember that. Yeah.
Oh, that was great. And I was like, oh, that was amazing.
Yeah. It was,
It's like
yeah, that's
zero
right.
fucks given.
Nah, I don't care. Who the fuck are you? Like,
Because
it was-
firstly, he was listening to our conversation the whole time.
yeah, and no, that's right. Because he had like a gown on, but the gown was open,
And he had
says-
this grungy undies.
he just had undies on, and
Yeah.
no top on, and he just appears
Yeah.
and interjects into the conversation. So yeah, so he was listening. You're half naked, and I don't know who you are. I don't
Yeah.
know he was my next door neighbor.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, who the fuck are you? Like, yeah, zero fucks. It's true. Like you said, like last episode when you were talking to that guy when you had your sore ankle, and there was a guy opposite you that was pissing in a.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
It gets to that. It kind of does get like that to a
Yeah.
point where like for instance, instead of like masking your farts because you know there's people around.
Yeah.
After, bro, this is because today is day 63,
Yeah.
which is exactly 9 weeks.
Yeah.
After 9 weeks, you give zero fucks.
Oh.
You just let it go.
Yeah.
You let it go.
I mean, not while there's someone in the cubicle, obviously, but like...
Nah, not like.
But, like, if you're there
arrogantly,
by
just, like,
yourself-
not arrogantly, like, hey, pull my finger, Ness.
Oh, I would. Check my pulse through this.
Fuck. Nah, well, little things like I'll have my curtain wide open and I'm rolling a joint.
Yeah.
I don't care. Like, and the nurses don't care.
Yeah.
It's become a code word now.
Yeah, fresh air.
You're going to go get some fresh air. Yeah. Or fresh air again if I'm walking down the corridor. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, because they will know, because, like, I'm well and truly the longest standing resident now in the ward. But they'll see me at my low points when it's,
Yeah.
when there's been times where they've had to call the doctor, you know, like in the middle of the night. Because
Yeah.
I'm just pouring in sweat. I'm in a puddle of sweat and I'm in so much pain. And, like, so they know that helps.
Yeah.
They know that smoking weed helps. It's not like I don't, because a couple of them that I don't really know much about weed, they're like, I thought you'd be real, you know, slow and do, but you don't change. I'm like, yeah, no, there's a false misconception about. I mean, don't get me wrong. If I smoke enough of it, I end up very duh.
Yeah.
But I just have enough to take the edge off,
Yeah.
whatnot. So I do everything out in the open now. Really, like, get changed. I don't care.
Yeah.
You do get to that point where, you know, you kind of just don't give a fuck about the things anymore. And I call them the come and goers. Like that guy that you're talking about that was next to us, he's
Yeah.
going today.
Yeah.
I heard, like, he announced it to everyone.
Just there for a few days sort of thing.
But he was like going, oh man, can't wait to go home, my own bed, blah, blah, I'm going to have this and have that, oh, this. And I'm like, yeah, well, I'm real happy for you, cunt. Well done.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's like, what about you, mate? Like, I'm like, oh, probably not going to get out for a while. Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame because it's, I can't wait. I'm like, good for you, cunt.
You know what the worst is? The ones who say things like, I'll have one for you.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
fuck off. Don't have any at all, cunt.
Don't even think about me.
Yeah. I don't want to be in your head.
I hope
Ooh.
we never meet again.
Yeah.
Mr. Who walks into someone's like area like naked pretty much? Just with
do you-
undies.
do you
And the
know-
undies were disgusting too.
Do you know what got me about that, about him coming in? Is, and he came in and he said, oh, do you know, and he named this person who I know. I never said his name. All I said was,
Creepy.
my wife's uncle's here. He had a stroke.
And that's what he picked up on.
That was all it took for him to be like, do you know, blah, blah. I'm not going to name the person. Do
He
you know,
didn't.
blah, blah, blah.
He came in pretty soon after you said that, so he must have jumped out of bed.
Well, because what it is,
you heard it,
as,
he
I,
was like, ooh,
as I
ooh.
got to your thing, I went, I always bang on the curtain a bit and go knock knock,
Yeah.
and then I heard him go, come in, and then he goes, who is it? Are you there?
Oh.
And I was already talking to you.
Oh. Hello.
Yeah,
So where are you guys? What do you guys? You guys on Facebook?
yeah. Can we be friends?
So where you guys going? Can I come?
And then he kept trying to like communicate. And I just ignored him.
See, I'm at that zero fucks given level where I'm actually oblivious to that shit now. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm so like I don't.
You just tune everyone out.
Well, because some of the nurses have told me like one of them was like, this was a couple of weeks ago now, like a week ago. Oh, you're not very popular around here, like laughing. I was like, what the fuck did I do? And she goes, well, because you know how everyone they're quite communal, they have the curtains open. You're known as the guy who always has his curtains closed. I'm like, I just keep to myself.
Yeah.
They go, well, apparently, according to, she goes, don't shoot the messenger, but you come across as quite intimidating. I was like, why? Hat, sunglasses, you know,
Brown.
You always got
Because
different,
they're all white.
and you've got different clothes on all the time, and you know, like, because now I've got like a bit of a shoe collection going on.
I notice shoes and hats.
Shoes, yeah, because it kind of, it just makes
Comfort.
more homely,
Yeah,
you know.
bit of comfort.
But I always have the curtain closed. I stick to myself, and anytime they do like say something to me, I don't know because I got my headphones on. So I got told that they were I thought that was quite funny. Like, but it's not until someone says something to me they go, "Oh, this guy's not intimidating." But that's the overall aura I have in the ward is. You might as well say I run shit. Like, like there was like last night, because you can order the nurses if they have the ability or power to order Powerades, and I've been buying Powerades every day, right? So like I think I mentioned this last ep. So she bought in 3 blue Powerades, and she goes, "I got you 3 blue ones and 3 red ones. The red ones I put in the fridge.
Yeah.
There's no more room." Blah blah blah. About an hour later, that guy that you're talking about next to me, he rang. He was just like. First of all, he's rude as fuck to the nurses.
Yeah.
He's like, she goes, everything all right? He's like, no, I'm thirsty. Can you get me a drink? That was word for word. No please, no hello. And she's like, okay. He's like, I don't want water. I want something else. She's like, well, like what? What would you like? He's like, oh, I don't know, like maybe a Powerade.
Oh, yeah. Okay, here we go.
But then, so he must have overheard, right? But then she goes, well, sorry, no, I can't get you Powerade, but I can get you maybe some apple juice. And he's like, but, oh, okay then. And then she left. I felt like the cunty side of me, the cunt side of me wanted to chirp in just to, like, you know, needle him.
Yeah.
Because you could tell he was like, but he got some.
Yeah, yeah.
But I didn't. But you get all kinds of people up there, man. You get all kinds.
Oh, God. Oh, it's a shame because you know what I would have done? When you heard her come back with the apple juice, I would have taken a big swig of the Powerade and be like, oh, that Powerade's so refreshing.
Oh, sorry, but I can't possibly have any more. I'm going to throw the rest away.
Yeah. I'm so full of electrolytes.
Oh, man, this is so much tastier than juice.
Yeah. People who drink that apple juice should be ashamed of themselves.
There's a Russian nurse up there. Oh, I really shouldn't, because even, I'll give her a shout out. Hello, Carla. Carla is, you've met Carla.
Oh, Carla's the 10.
The what?
10.
She
is a 10.
Oh, yeah. Well, there you go, Gil. As I was leaving, she's like, and where are you off to? I'm about to record an ep. And I go, what was your name again? Carla, right? She's like, oh, can you give me a shout out? I was like, it will cost you an extra dinner. She's like,
why would you want that?
nah, depending on like what it is, you know. Like,
Oh yeah, fair enough. Pick your night
I'm just saying that ain't free. You gotta pay.
for a shout out.
You gotta pay somehow. You know what I'm saying?
I gave it away for free just now. I should have put a demand in from Carla.
Yeah, but
I know what that demand.
but I was
would
about
be.
to talk. I was about to talk about a couple of nurses, and I'm like, shit, they listen to this.
Yeah, maybe not.
You know, I'm not.
No.
They start jabbing you extra harder than usual. They're like,
Yeah, and then they walk away. Give Carla a shout out, motherfucker.
yeah. Does Carla do this? Or does he wait?
Oh, by the way, Carla, the price for my shout out is just your respect.
Oh, she don't give no respect.
I know, she don't give two
She's actually a bit
fucks.
of a cunt.
Oh, she's a 10.
But no, it's
Hold on, I have to put a disclaimer out. Is that anyone in a nurse's uniform goes up 4 points for me.
you already okay?
So I'm not saying Carla's not a 10 out of uniform.
Yeah, because that's how I came across.
I'm just
She's
saying.
like, what are you saying that I'm a 6?
No. I'm just saying I have a thing for nurses.
She's still like, yeah, but you know what women like. They get fixated on something. Now she's going to be like, yeah, but you said add 4, so
Okay, well
I'm
then
a 6
okay,
now.
well no, then she can be a.
All right, bitch,
she
you're
can be a
14.
13.
You're
She's a
4.
13.
Yeah, you're fucking. Is that better?
Yeah.
Grade me. grade me.
Yeah, I'm sure she loves that. I'm sure she doesn't get that all day at work.
But anyway, like hospital's hospital. What it is? How's life for you on the outside?
Okay, a few things to cover here.
Ooh.
So I have to give a big. I hate the term shout out actually. I have
Props,
to give props. Yeah, no, that's exactly what I have to give. I've got a props, I've got an apology, and I've got a review. Okay.
Props, apology. All right, so that's the
Here we go.
agenda. So,
Yeah.
do you want to start off with the props?
The props go to
start
friend of the
high.
show and friend of ours, good friend of ours,
Yeah.
top bloke, Justin Nye.
Oh, Justin Nye.
Justin Nye, Asian guy.
We should say why.
So props go to for two reasons. One, he's just a fucking good bloke.
One, he's a good cunt.
He's a good bloke.
Yeah, he's a good cunt.
I went and saw him.
Borderline. I think I could say with full confidence, I love Justin.
Yeah, I got a lot of time and a lot of love for Justin.
Lots of it.
Yeah. I went and saw Justin in a play last night. I never know whether you call it a play or
A show.
a show because I don't want to demean it.
And how was it?
I went and saw him in a theatre production last night.
How was it, and how was he?
So the production was excellent. I should also give a shout out to the director who actually we both know. His name is Matt, and he helps run the Globe. You would have met him at the Globe several times.
Justin and Matt.
Yeah, well done.
Props.
I went and saw this show that
Not a
they're in
shout-out,
called
props.
Growth. I think it's a UK production that
Right.
they've done here. And it was awesome. Justin played I want to say 7 characters.
I've heard about this. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a large undertaking to.
I don't know if it's 7, but I would say several. It was more than a few.
Yeah.
He played a lot of people throughout this. And he was, for a lot of it, the comic relief all throughout.
Yeah.
So he nailed it. So good.
It would come naturally to him being the comic relief.
His timing was just so spot on.
Awesome.
But that could also be props to the director who put it all together. I will say this. I loved it. I loved watching it. Of course I loved watching Justin. I hated the end of it. That's a criticism on the writer, not the performers or director. It just, I don't know, it's like they got to that point and they're like, I think I'm done with this.
Yeah,
It just kind of ended.
yeah, you're writing a screenplay and you're like, you know what?
It was a very Sopranos ending. You're like, but,
That's a good way to put it.
okay, I guess we're done. It feels like you're trying to smell that discreetly because you're like waft into me.
It looks like a cock cover, eh?
Kels has taken off his arm tube
Bandage.
and he's waving it in the air, but he's waving it in a way where it's like he wants the waft to come towards him. Like when you do a fart and you waft it towards yourself to see how it smells. That's what it
Actually,
looks.
no, I don't know about
Oh bullshit! You're like, is that meatloaf?
that. Onion, ketchup.
Yeah. But those are the props to Matt. I mean, there were 4 actors in the whole thing.
Right.
I mean, the lead played the same role all the way through, but the others played multiple roles, and they were all excellent. But I don't know their names. I know Justin's and Matt's. Matt was a director, and not only did he direct it, he also put together. It's obviously very centered on male testicular cancer. This play,
Okay.
so he actually got the Male Testicular Cancer Foundation people, whatever you call that, involved, and had banners, had I got a little
Big, just large,
check your balls,
heaps
everything
of
said.
posters of scrotums.
No, I wish.
They would
But I entered a few raffles and stuff like that.
win a new scrotum.
Yeah, so it was very so there was a bit of awareness as well. When a new scrotum, Jesus. So I entered some raffles and shit like that for some cool prizes.
That's
and
cool,
that sort of
man.
thing. But so Matt did a
So
great
there was a bit
job.
of fundraising too.
Bit of fundraising, yeah. For
I like that.
I'm guessing Cancer Society or something like that.
Yeah, it's wicked.
So that was really cool.
Now
the apology.
The apology, because we're doing it's like in sales, like what is it, like in anything, when you go to give critical advice or a critique.
Oh,
or
I know
whatever,
what you're going to say. Yeah,
it's the sandwich technique.
the sandwich technique.
Yeah, so something nice, and
Yeah.
then you're like, by the way, and you slip in you're fucking up,
Yeah.
and then something nice at
nice.
the end. So
Yeah.
here's the apology.
Yeah.
I thought that should be the meat of the Dylan sandwich.
No, it's not going to be. It's a quick apology. I promised my good friend Therese I would message her when we're going to record.
I love her.
Me too. And that's why I was going to message her and say she'd come along and record with us.
Oh, you fucked up.
No.
I would have loved that.
I didn't do it because I've had a shitty day.
Oh.
And
okay.
I wasn't really up for it. So, apologies to Therese. I didn't want an extra person here because I think Morgan wanted to come as well.
Okay. No. That's all jokes aside. Like that says a lot. Like,
Wasn't feeling up for it.
Yeah, we all have those days.
I was like, I can handle Kels because he's pretty much furniture. And stop wafting yourself, bro. At least do it the other way.
I like if I'm furniture. What piece of furniture am I?
Oh, you're like
what
you're not a couch because you're not an everyday furniture.
Okay, yeah.
You're more like an armoire, you know.
What the fuck's that?
You're fancy and off to the side.
What's an armoire?
You know, from Seinfeld.
Oh, cool.
The big thing that she gets the soup recipes from. Yeah, you're more like an armoire.
Mulligatawny.
Yeah. So apologies to Ray's. I will 100% get you on the next one. I just wasn't feeling it.
Love you, Gil.
Yeah, you're the best, and
I'd love that too. I'd love to have a
three-way with Therese.
A potty, yeah. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. No, I love Therese to bits. I just couldn't handle another person today.
Yeah, fair enough. What's been going on today?
Oh, because not only... we'll go into it off here.
Off here?
It's not resolved. When it's resolved, I'm happy to put it on here. Until then, off here.
Is it something that's crept in? That's a shitty way to start your weekend, bro.
Yeah, it was pretty shitty. It started last night, and now I'm like, ugh.
All right.
But Justin's play was a nice comical relief to my life.
Wicked.
Yeah, it was wicked. So that's the apology to Therese. I'll make it up to you. I swear to God, I'll make it up to you.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, Dylan Stewart's review of the week. Is that what you're hitting?
Yeah.
By the way? Oh, I was about to say a big intro for nothing. So,
No, good. Review of the week.
So is it another Chinese place?
It was another Chinese place.
Oh, I like this. We're comparing genres.
So I've done two so far.
You've done Chinatown.
And I've done Tasty.
And they were vastly different. And the one was half a star, I believe.
Half a star.
Chinatown was half a star.
Oh.
Oof.
I mean, if I could give it less. Actually, no, I wouldn't, because you know what? I wouldn't give it less because
you know what?
No.
I was kidding.
I will give. I always give people props where it's due. Chinatown had amazing spare ribs. They were fried and in a sweet glaze. It was a little too sweet, but still delicious.
I was about to say, I remember you talking about how everything was sweet.
Everything was sweet. Yep. The glaze, but they were tender and nice. And I will also give them this. We ordered a jug of Coke, and I was expecting the smallest jug you've ever seen, like 2 cups. And we couldn't finish it.
Nice.
So that was nice. Not too much ice.
Would you be willing to one day go back to...
100%.
Because half a star, we can't leave it on there.
I will go back, but I'll give you the conditions I go back on. Okay. I will go back, but only to try yum cha or from the menu.
Right.
Because I'm curious to see if I get something from the menu, if it's just as sweet. Or if it's...
Yeah, because if it's from the menu, it'll be freshly cooked, right?
Yes, that's what I'm thinking.
Whatever, okay. It'll be freshly cooked as in they're cooking a one-serve meal. They're not cooking for bulk.
Yeah, and they're not using the cheapest shit possible.
Right, yeah.
Maybe they're using a bit more quality and a bit more care and love and aroha and...
And the second one was Tasty, which...
got high ratings. Yeah, I think I gave that a 4.
You gave it a 4, but they knocked it out of the park by the sound of it.
Tasty was tasty. They lost a half a point for just making us wait for menus for so long.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and I know another guy was ordering, but they could have got someone else to bring us menus. It wasn't just menus.
That's just you. You're nitpicking the fine
But hold on,
things,
no. But we also had to sit there and wait for... I actually forgot to mention this in the review. We had to wait for them to bring, plates. Because they cleaned the table for us.
She made you wait while she cleaned it, right?
And then she had to go and get everything, but we had to wait for those. And we had to ask for chopsticks, which should be on the table.
Oh, yeah. You took offence to that, yeah.
Yeah, I took offence to that.
But in terms of the food, knocked it out of
the food was great.
Okay, so I'm excited to hear the third one.
The third one was...
Where are we?
Golden Lantern, is that what it's called?
No, is that Golden Time?
Golden Time.
On Main Street?
Yes, Golden Time. Sorry.
Yep.
Golden Time. So we went for lunch.
Okay.
Okay, we haven't been for dinner. But
Food's still food.
food's still food. But also, I figure it counts because we went to Tasty for dinner but got yum chow, which is generally lunch.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, I'm good with this. Let me tell you something. Amazing.
Oh, shit.
Best Chinese so far.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Now, we purposely tried to order similar.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, we tried to keep the menu similar
Some
as
sort
much
of-
as we can. So
yeah.
we got 7 dishes of yum cha.
Nice.
7 yum cha dishes.
Can you remember them?
Yes. There was a few we got that were different, but so I still got the pork ribs in black bean sauce.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. We got the same prawn and pork dumplings
Yeah.
steamed.
Yes. Yeah, you did say you're going to get steamed next time.
Yeah. We didn't get the deep fried pork dumplings, but instead we got pork and leek fried dumplings instead. Not deep fried.
Those are
fried.
the two go-tos, man.
Delicious. We got fried chicken. We got
I'm excited to hear about this.
we got barbecue pork buns, same as we did last time.
Right.
The only I forget one of the dishes. I've forgotten one of the dishes. I can't remember what it was.
Well, can you...
Well, we got a sweet and sour pork, which we didn't get in the other place because it wasn't on the menu.
did they have spare ribs? Did you get that?
Yeah, that was the first thing I said.
Oh, sorry.
And a 7th dish I can't
Oh, you did too.
recall.
You did too.
Can't recall the 7th dish. I'm sure it'll come to me.
I want to hear the comparison. I want to hear about the fried chicken first.
Okay,
if
now-
I'm allowed to, request.
I think the fried chicken at Tasty was slightly better.
Okay.
The only reason is that at Tasty they coated it in a flour or whatever and deep fried it so it came out crispy.
Crunchy, kind of, yeah.
Delish, tender. The other one batters it
Ah, okay.
and comes out. Now, just as tasty and just as tender, but a bit more greasy.
Greasy.
Yeah, a bit greasy.
Greasy.
So that wasn't as enjoyable. Everything else, however, won. Everything was delicious.
Damn.
God damn it. Because I said last time that the pork ribs and black bean sauce are just little bites.
Yep.
So this was just little bites as well, but the black bean sauce was way more tasty.
Ooh, yeah. I love it.
Just as tender, just as delicious, and you got to really I like them because you got to suck on them, to get all the meat off. You really got to put your mouth to work. The pork buns filling were equally as good. The only thing I'll say about Golden Time is that they had a lot of dough, but I just didn't eat all the dough, so that was fine. But the dough, the difference being, and the reason why these still won, is you could tell they were handmade in restaurant. The other ones looked like store-bought ones.
Like frozen.
Frozen one with a nice swirl on top
Swirl
sort of
on
thing.
top, yeah.
Yeah, these were you could tell somebody had just put them and squeezed them together. And so they had that, you can almost see finger dimples.
Yeah,
and
they're
that just gives it some
podgy and
utter
doughy.
heart into the food. And yum.
Yeah.
But the highlight of the meal, without a shadow of a doubt, was the best sweet and sour I've had ever.
Man, you've said that a few times about a place, so the bar keeps getting higher.
Oh my God, it was amazing. So normally my go-to for sweet and sour has always been noodles and dumplings,
Yep.
or as I like to call it, nuds and dubs, right?
And then for a short time there, hospital,
Hospital fish and chips. Yeah.
they surpassed it, but
They
now
surpassed
we've got
it.
a new champ.
New champ. Well, nuds and duds went downhill.
Yeah, you're saying that there might be new owners.
I don't know, but Jen came home because the
But you
owner
reckon the
owned.
quality's gone downhill?
Yeah, the owner owned that and Bing House, and Bing House apparently is closing or closed, right?
Oh, Bing House, yeah.
Yeah. So, and then every time we went, it was less and less good
It's
to the point where we were like, we don't want to go anymore. And this is
I
why
never
we're
would
trying.
have thought that they would be knocked off their perch, or they'll deteriorate, because they've set the standard
For years.
for a long time, and that's probably it's testament to how good they are, how long they've been there.
Yeah.
They've been there for fucking ever.
Yeah.
That corner right there,
But let me tell you something. Fuck them.
but Golden Time knocked it out of the park.
Oh my God. So between us, we spent $70.
Yeah.
That was including 2 drinks.
Wait, 70? That cost $70?
Yeah.
What a fucking bargain!
Yeah. $70.
You ordered 7 meals and drinks.
Well, it wasn't 7 meals, it was 7 yum cha dishes. And yum cha
Seven yum
dishes are
cha.
little.
But
Oh,
still,
that was the other thing we got. Wontons. That was the missing wontons. We got some wontons.
of course. How did we forget
We got that at
wontons?
both. We got them at both.
Wontons are great.
Yeah, so the sweet and sour pork was
Yeah, sweet and sour is,
crispy. Still crispy. Even
Tell me
though
about the pork.
the pork was tender and juicy.
And it wasn't that cheap pork
No,
shit.
no. And that you every now and again you got a bit with just a streak of fat through it. Like, oh man, they were the best ones. Pineapple in it, carrots, onions. So that's what you want. The sauce was a rich red, like beautiful rich red. I wish I'd taken a photo. It was. I like my sweet and sour a little bit vinegary. You know,
I don't like it too sweet.
no, sweet and sour, motherfucker. That's why it's the last word.
Yeah.
It's the last thing in your
It should
palate.
have a hint of sweetness, but it should be more sour.
Bit of
bitter.
sour, yeah.
Yeah.
But the pineapple and onion lifted the game. You know, it was. Oh, we could not stop eating it.
Golden.
Oh no, it had capsicum too. It had green capsicum too, and the sauce was good, and the sauce was thick, and it stuck to it. There wasn't like a puddle of it. Do you know what I mean? It was the perfect amount.
All right.
The wontons were amazing. Came with a nice sweet chili sauce.
Makes me hungry.
I didn't eat the prawn dumplings, obviously, because I don't eat prawns. But Jen scoffed them, so
But
they must have been good.
you got the pork and leek though, right?
Oh, but we ordered a plate of those.
Okay.
So they do a plate like the other place, Nuds and Duds.
$70 is such
I
a
know,
good
right?
deal.
We
That's
would spend that at Noodles and Dumplings for
spend
for
that-
like 4 dishes.
I'll spend that for dinner.
Yeah.
Myself.
Yeah.
Uber
Easy,
Eats.
easy.
That's the other thing. Golden Time has one of the highest prices at Uber Eats, but it sounds like it's warranted.
Oh,
It
mate.
sounds like, I'll pay happily if it's that
Yeah.
value, if it's worth that.
Yeah. The dumplings were
Sounds-
amazing.
Oh,
The dumplings were fried perfectly. They came with just plain soy sauce to dip in because that's all they needed.
pretty much Kiana's favourite food
Yeah.
is dumplings, so Golden Time.
Golden time,
All
yeah.
right, babe. Going there, baby.
Like I said, the pork buns were good, handmade. A little too much dough, but I just didn't eat all the dough. Do you know what I mean? And then, everything about it. Every dish was like, yes, 100%. It all came out hot. Actually, I tell you what was good. They all came out hot, but not too hot.
Oh, so they're at scoffable temp.
Perfect temperature. Perfect
Did every dish that came out, the first bite was it like in the mouth, and then was it
Yep.
the audible?
Every single one. The one thing I ate all of it, I didn't share it all, was the pork ribs because Jen didn't want any. I ate the whole dish, and it was amazing. The only regret I have is that I wish I had bought just some rice, some plain rice. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like that's a
Yeah.
staple.
Yeah, I kind of feel like we should have ordered just a bowl of rice, especially for like the pork spare ribs and the sweet and sour would have been nice with some rice. We each got a Coke. The people there are so friendly. They were really nice. We walked in and they immediately greeted us. And
Quite a home. What kind of environment is it?
great environment. So they got, it is a Chinese restaurant. They got Chinese artwork, which is great. I appreciate that. They have piano music playing.
I was about to ask you, was there some ambience?
Yep, some ambience in the room.
Because that was one negative thing about Chinatown. You said
Yeah,
there was no
ambience.
No ambience.
Apart from like, can you pay us now? And white honkies.
With potatoes.
Yeah. Well, could you play some Leonard Skinner, please? I was kind of waiting for that comment.
Some Bon Jovi.
Oh yeah, yeah. Got any poison?
Yeah. Living on a Prayer. Love that song.
Yeah.
It's a banger.
Listen, have you got any brine? Oh, what's his fuck? I forgot.
How do I eat with pieces of wood?
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Yep. The tables were made up,
Cool.
so that's a plus.
So all the gripes from the last two seem to have been
Fixed.
fixed.
Yeah, the tables were made up with
It's like-
chopsticks.
It's like they were listening.
But what I liked was when she bought the sweet sour out, she goes, "Oh, 1 second," and she left and she came back with a big dishing spoon.
Oh, good for her, Gil.
And we didn't even use it. We just ate straight from the plate with our chopsticks.
Yeah, we're gluttonous pigs. We don't need that.
Yeah. They even gave us straws for our Cokes.
Oh, I like a good straw.
Now it's paper, but still, it's the thought that counts.
It's $1 straw.
We walked out with takeaways. with a container.
I
with
can't
70
get
photos.
over $70 for
Yeah,
both of you.
70 something. I think it's 72 or something.
Honestly, like that's a good deal.
Yeah.
In this day and age, to have the fact that you guys had takeaways, that means like it was more than enough, right?
Look, we could have had a third person there and not ordered any more. And it would have been perfect. It would have been the perfect amount.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
And if we were eating light, fourth person. We could have easily had a fourth
Dang.
person. Yeah. The Yamcha menu is really good. It's really easy to thing. You just tick what you want. And before she takes it away, she goes, okay, on this side, 1, 2, 3 things. And she flips over and she goes, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 7 dishes altogether. And we're like, yep. And then when she brought the 7th dish, because they're bringing it out one at a time, when she brought the 7th dish, she put it down. She goes, that's 7 dishes. So all your order is complete. Is there anything else you want?
Oh,
and we're
yeah.
like, no. Wow.
Yeah.
And then, went and paid. And she's like, how was the meal? I was like, oh my God, it was so good. And she's like, okay. She was happy as.
Work it.
Yeah, it was
What's
great.
your 5-star rating?
4.5.
4.5 stars.
4.5.
What would your one sentence comment be underneath the 4.5 stars for Golden Time?
Hurry up and get your ass there.
Nice.
Honestly, I the only thing that probably would have made it 5 stars, and I'm being nitpicky.
You're not just throwing 5 stars
I'm not
out here,
throwing
are we?
5 stars,
You got to
yeah.
earn that, but this has come close.
Yeah, this is pretty close. I still like the one thing Noodles and Dumplings does that I fucking love is they have a bowl of chili on the table and a bowl of soy sauce. So I can season my food as I want it. Not that it needed much, but I like to add chili into my stuff, right? So that would have been nice. But I'm sure if I just said, can I get some chili? They would have been like, yeah, no problem. And the piano music added a nice bit of feel to it. But after a while, it did kind of get a bit like, can
Play
you play
Piano Man.
Yeah, could you? It was kind of like Celine Dion, but just the piano version. That's kind of what it sounded like. You know what I mean? Like that sort of music.
Play Benny and the Jets.
Celine Dion, slow ballads played on piano, and it kind of got a bit,
Yeah, it just drags after
a little bit, yeah.
I'm not saying play some NWA next, but
No,
you know,
but just something.
play some
But
James Blunt.
let me tell you, the food, the service, the speed, the price, the restaurant itself was
4.5
tidy.
stars.
The bathroom was clean. Oh, I can't wait to go back. I can't wait to go back.
So are you going to carry on this Chinese genre? Are you going to change genres?
No, I think we're going to stick with it for a bit.
Because there's a lot of Chinese establishments. Have you got one lined up next?
I want to go to Asia,
Oh,
across the road from
oh
the
yes.
globe. Yeah.
I remember going there when I was 10. It played from the outside looking in. It looks so run down and dilapidated,
Yeah.
and whatnot. But
I'm told the food is...
But there's two things. One, there's always Asians that are going there.
Yes.
That's one telltale sign.
Yeah.
And two, the tenure, how long it's been there. Like,
Yeah.
Any business can't survive 2 decades if they're not good.
Yeah.
You know, so it must be. And I don't remember anything about the food. I just remember going there with Auntie Shanti once.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And-
That alone means it's probably pretty good.
And it
But
was
she's gone.
Yeah, because I remember we got there and I was like, ugh. Like from the outside, you know,
Yeah.
like looking in. But I remember nothing but good things about everything. But I don't remember the food exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for you, like, to see how that goes. Cause,
Yeah, I'm quite excited about it too.
Yeah. I'll let us know how that
We'll
goes.
see. So,
Right across the road from the globe, which is cool.
yeah, I want to stick to Chinese. I don't want to mix it up with Thai or Vietnamese.
Nah, they're all so vastly different, man.
Yeah.
They are really
Yeah. And I also want to stick to trying ordering a few of the same dishes every time.
100%.
At least fried chicken, sweet
It's
and
a good
sour.
measuring stick. Eh?
Yeah, some dumplings. I just think it's a good way to keep it
Oh, I'm
consistent.
looking forward to Asia. The
Yeah.
Asia review.
But the second you can eat that sort of food, we should go to Golden Time.
Yeah, okay.
Honestly, we should do
Down.
that. We should go, and it is.
Come to be in with that one.
Yeah. Oh fuck, man.
yeah.
If I am going to change genre, I did think about this. Funnily enough, I did think when I'm done with all the Chinese places in town, Indian.
Oh, really?
I know, but just so I can say, no, I've tried them all,
And they all taste the same.
except for one,
Rangers.
Rangras.
But I haven't been there in a few years now, but arranged marriage because
It is nice, yeah.
because it's a different part of India.
Yeah,
So it's a different kind of Indian.
yeah,
It's not reliant on sauce. It's more reliant on rubs and
Yeah.
like seasoning, and it's a bit more fancier.
I went for
But,
lunch for Mr. Alexander Sparrow's birthday.
Or to arrange marriage.
Yeah,
Okay.
delicious.
How was that?
I loved it. We had lunch. I had the lunch special. I think it was like $15. Cost me 21 with a drink, and
That's pretty good.
and I
man.
ordered an extra side. But
That
no,
place doesn't look like a sort of place where $21 will cover it. It looks more
no, it's
expensive,
good.
eh?
I got a curry. They don't do naan bread because, like you said, it's a different part of India. They do this other flaky, delicious pancakey thing. Huh? Yeah, it was
What's
wonderful.
it like? Like a roti, like a poppadom?
No, it's like they get a batter and make a swirl, and it comes out flaky.
Like a phyllo pastry kind of.
Less than that. It's a cross between pastry and naan.
Okay.
It was beautiful, and then I got poppadoms because I like poppadoms.
It's a welcome change, something different.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that's cool. But
Yeah.
they do get a little bit of heat from me because it's not anything to do with it. It's not their fault. But the Nando's used to be.
oh my
I'm
god.
like, you the motherfuckers that replace Nando's.
I tell you the other one I would do.
How do
is
you fuck that up, Eddie?
I would do pizza.
There's a lot of pizza places.
Well, we've got 2 new ones now. Sal's, which
There's a lot of pizza
should be
places.
embedded by now as like fixing their faults from the first time I went.
Yeah, I have one of those stories too.
And Tony's,
Yeah, Tony's.
which apparently does it by the slice.
Yeah, there's
So I'm quite
Tony.
keen to go get a couple slices and give them a go.
And one place that deserves to get a shit like to props. I'm not sure how the props has become our thing now. Is El Capo up at Summerhill. It doesn't
I haven't had that.
because it's nice, man. Like I haven't had it for quite a while now, but
Yeah.
been there for years.
Yeah.
It's fucking
I'm told their pizza is out of this world.
it's fucking great.
All right.
You know, and there's Pizza Club Max.
Yeah.
You know, there's Brew Union.
You know what we should do? We should get a few guys together and do a pizza crawl through town.
Oh,
And
Yeah.
and each one order one
one
pie.
slice. One slice.
Oh, if it does it by the slice, order a slice.
Yeah.
But if they do a whole pizza, just order one pizza and just try every single get the pepperoni wherever you go.
Pizza pub crawl sounds fucking great.
Doesn't that sound good?
Hell yeah.
Because I did that in Wellington with
Hell yeah.
Nathan.
Bring your sweatpants.
Yeah, I did it in Wellington with Nathan, and it was probably one of the best culinary days of my life. Honestly, we just ate and ate and ate.
Yeah.
And laughed, and it was epic. So I
sounds
reckon
good.
we got enough in town to do it in town.
Definitely do, yeah.
Because even if you take out, you don't go Domino's and shit.
Fuck no.
All those chain places, not even Hell's.
No.
You could do, like you said, Brew Union, Tony's, Sal's, Cafe M&M, El Capo.
Yep.
I'm sure there's
Pizza
somewhere
Club.
else.
You can go to Pizza Club.
Oh, Pizza Club. Yeah. Pizza
Yeah.
Club.
That's enough, bro. That's heaps.
We did 8 there.
Okay.
We did 8. I'm not saying we should do 8, but we did 8.
No, that's cool.
All right, let's
I
do
like
that.
that.
As soon as you're well enough,
Yeah, like
we will fucking.
it's been a drag,
We'll
man.
video it.
I find myself sometimes sitting on the edge of my bed. I'll catch myself feeling sorry for myself, or just all round sad. Try and snap out of it.
Yeah.
But it's a reminder that mental health beast is definitely still there in the waters, like in the deep waters, and it's just hard some days. Like I said last time, there's a big difference between being alone and being lonely.
Yep.
You can be, live alone, do everything alone, and be fit as a fiddle and happy. I'm usually often like that, but lately I've found myself feeling lonely, where you're like, I'm not gonna ask people, can you come and visit me?
Yeah.
But you kind of sometimes some days the hours will tick by. You're like, I wonder if when people do come up, it's a nice relief.
Yeah.
Because it's like it's something from the outside world. Like it's your connection to the outside world when someone comes in. Because when you're barricaded in those 4 walls, like you kind of lose concept. Like you don't know what day it is,
Yeah.
what time it is, whatever. Like you don't have no concept of what's going on out there. So it's always nice when. So not only do you have like a nice connection to home
Yeah.
or the outside world, but it's just some companionship because it just fucking gets lonely.
Yeah.
It gets lonely up there, you know. Like
So if you're listening to this, get up there to the hospital and see him.
yeah, bring some Snickers bars. But it's hard. Like I to the point where I can't. It's hard for me to think about life outside of the hospital because I don't know
Yeah.
when. I don't want to go through that heartbreak again when it's like I'm, you know, like when that first time I got discharged, and then the rug got swept away from under me, and the last few weeks there's been times where I feel like, oh, this could be the week that I go home.
Yeah.
And then they come in, they're like one of your markers are high or this and that or something comes along.
Yeah.
That to me means you've been pushed back a week.
Yeah.
That's what it tells me. And it's just been hard. Like, I don't want to get my hopes up, but lately I've been feeling pretty decent. Like the pain's there, yeah, but like I'm pretty much fully on oral tablets now.
Oh, great.
Which it does knock me out quite a bit, knock you around.
Yeah.
There's the nausea and all that sort of shit to go with it, but that's still a step forward.
Oh, 100%.
But I don't want to get my hopes up because at any time they could come in and be like, "We found this."
Yeah.
Boom, that's an extra 5-7 days.
Yeah.
So I don't want to. So anything to do with planning what's gonna go, what happened when I get out, when I fucking get out,
Yeah.
not if.
No, when.
It's a fucking win. There's a lot of I want to, in terms of the mental health, like I really want to invest a lot into that.
Yeah.
In terms of finding someone I connect with, like a psychiatrist,
Yeah.
like a counselor, like
Yeah,
someone
yeah.
that I vibe with.
That's great.
But I also want to get into it more in terms of as a career.
Oh, cool.
You know, so
Yeah.
being in an environment where I can like heal and learn, if you get what I mean.
Sure.
One-stop shop.
Yeah.
So like that'll be finding that because I want to help people, but I need
Yeah.
to help myself first.
Totally. But you might find, like, if you go into formal study, that will help you.
Well, yeah, there's one place. I don't know if I should mention names, but like they're not far from here.
Yeah.
And like where I can study while I'm working there.
Oh, brilliant.
You know.
Yeah.
So that was sort of picking up steam last year until all this physical health came along.
Yeah.
But it's this physical health has been a nice distraction because from the mental health. Because
Yeah.
sometimes when you're sitting there, you're not bombarded with injections and needles, and it's like 2 a.m. I'm sitting there on my bed. I might go for a walk, and then you sort of check your inner monologue, your thoughts, and you're like, oh man, I'm actually not doing well.
Yeah.
I'm actually, because you're so fucking distracted by all your physical health. You conveniently forget that you're actually, you've got this depression that you're dealing with, and then when I start to think about it, I sort of scratch the surface, I see this big fucking beast of it's definitely still an issue.
Yeah.
Like I should know that. It's always been an issue.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, so then knowing that that's something that I'm going to have to tackle when I get out.
Yeah.
By the way, every time I talk about it, it sounds like I'm talking about jail.
It does a little bit, but we've talked about the similarities.
Yeah. So. And then there's the physical rehab as well. I'm gaining and losing weight proportionately, apparently.
Yeah.
So I'm losing weight in the face and gut, but the gut is going to be because it's so rock hard.
Yeah.
But that's the swelling.
Yeah.
It's all swelling and water retention.
Yeah.
But in terms of like my arms don't look as sickly as now, like
Yeah.
as I my cardiovascular is improved because of all the walks I do. So I've got a lot of shit, a lot of what do you call it? Fucking recovery ahead of me.
Yeah.
But I've got this far, man. I'm pretty stoked.
Yeah. That's good, man.
Can't believe I was gonna die.
Can I give the before you jump?
Yeah.
You'll like it. Before you jump, don't say when. No, fuck. Don't say if. Say when.
Yeah.
So it's not if I'm going to get out. It's when I'm going to get out.
Yeah, fuck you, Grim Reaper. Fuck you, Death.
Suck my balls.
Suck my balls. Yeah. Well, I bumped into another dead body yesterday.
What?
Because my ward is the second. Where I'm in is the second highest
Yeah.
for second highest. What do you call it? At risk.
Oh, okay.
The highest, and then in the whole hospital. So
Yeah.
it really does go by levels, because
Yeah.
I'm top level 5, and across the hall is ICU.
Yeah, yeah.
And so obviously a lot of people die in ICU, and we share the same corridor. And I'm going for walks so much, I'm leaving the ward a lot. So sometimes like you bump into they look the same. Like the guy is wearing a black suit, black tie, white shirt, like Men in Black.
Yeah.
And they're pushing with the sheet over them, or sometimes it's like they've been zipped up already. And a couple of times, like last night, like I'm walking around the corner and I literally like bump into it, and it's always a very it hits me every time.
Yeah.
Because it's like that could have / should have been me. So I picture, because sometimes like they're wheeling people out, and there's loved ones sort of following
Yeah.
them, crying and stuff.
Yeah.
And there was one time that happened, and I don't know what nationality the woman was, but it was like kind of the same stature as my mum. So I just pictured my mum.
Yeah.
It hits me, like it's hitting me now. Like imagine that dead person could have been me.
Yeah.
And that's my mum crying, following.
Yeah.
Because that's how close I got, and that's always at first it hits me like sad, but then it's very quickly followed by like feeling grateful.
Yeah.
It's just like I'm here.
That's good. Yeah.
Like because there's a lot's happened in the last 63 days, but the fact that I can do this, like leave the hospital without any wires or tubes, and tolerate the pain enough to get out and about, compared to like shitting in a bucket 2 months ago. Oh, that was only for a test, but like I couldn't move or anything.
Yeah.
And like you said, you'd come in and I'm all doped up.
Yeah.
And it was all doom and gloom. To go from that to this, and I can tell you now, actually, mentally, it's a bit of a mindfuck, because then I start thinking a bit deep into it, like, why me? Why was I spared?
Yeah.
Like the car crash I had, or like all these other things that have happened. Like, why am I?
Yeah.
It's a long running joke. Like, how many lives do you have, Kels? Or
Yeah, we call you the guy with 9 lives.
yeah, like all these brushes, close encounters with death, to the point where I'm like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
But why me? Why am I spared? Do I have to do something with this? So then now there's pressure of putting on myself for no reason at all. Like, I feel like I need to be doing more of my life because I've been spared or whatnot. Like, it's sort of, there's a lot of things you think about when you don't sleep, and that's just one of them. Like, why me?
Yeah.
But I am grateful.
Good.
Very grateful, man.
Yeah.
My daughter's grateful. She comes up like twice. She surprised me. My mum works right across the road, right?
Yep.
So she actually went to work with mum like at 2:00 in the arvo, because I'm not used to seeing her in the afternoon. And she came in, like, and she's got a real sore leg, so she was limping.
Yeah.
And she limped into the ward, like big smile, like.
That's beautiful.
Oh, it makes my day, bro. Like
Yeah.
a hug from her.
Yeah.
But like she told me, like, no, like I'm not just. I know it means a lot to you, but she goes, I need a hug from my dad.
Oh, that's sweet.
And so we'll hug for ages.
Yeah.
Like just keep saying, oh, I miss having you around.
Yeah.
And then she's like, yeah. So that's nice. That was nice. Like, and it's sort of, and then we just went outside and hung out outside, just laughing.
Nice.
Yeah, and then you have those moments where you're like, man, like this is why I'm still alive.
Yeah. 100%.
Grateful. So like you said, like before you jump, don't say if,
Yeah.
say when. Yeah, I like that.
Cool.
Yeah.
The end. Ending podcast now.